Hey Lux babes, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to grow and maintain your hair, okay? So this is what worked for me. This may not work for you. I'm just trying to just give my advice. If it works, fine. If not, that's okay. So before I get into the video, I just wanted to talk about how I got to this point, you know, because my hair used to be this big when I was younger. My mom used to do this African, the threading style for me. It's something we do back home in Nigeria. And, you know, it was a protective style and it helped my hair to grow because I was just leaving it alone. But I do remember as a child, my hair it used to just hurt. I knew when it was time to do my hair, I was going to be in so much pain because of you know, maybe it wasn't detangled properly or things like that. And when I went back home to Nigeria, I went to boarding school when I was 10. In boarding school, we have to do our hair every week. So every week we're braiding the hair. That Friday, I'm taking it out. The next Friday, Saturday, I'm taking out my hair again. I'm doing another style the next day. So it was just a lot of you know, just touching my hair, not letting it just rest, right? Combine that with getting relaxer. So I not only used to get relaxer at the salon, but when I was in school, I used to buy the relaxer in a container and just do it myself because I just wanted my hair to just be more manageable, right? But I didn't know that I was just damaging my hair and my hair just became, it wasn't thin. It wasn't thin. My hair was always growing, but it wasn't retaining its length. So when I came back to America, I still really didn't understand my hair and what to do with my hair. I was just getting box braids or if I needed to perm my hair to get the result I wanted, I would perm my hair. If I needed my hair to be natural to get the style I wanted, I was just doing whatever. I was young. But I remember in 2018, I was taking out my box braids and I just realized that you know, when you have that gunk on your box braids, I knew that taking out my hair, it was such a long process because not only did I have to take out the braids, then I now had to start combing out the gunk that was there, and in that process I was losing so much hair. So it was my protective style was kind of a waste because whatever grew fell out because I wasn't detangling my hair properly. So around that time I googled how to get rid of the gunk, right? And I saw a post that talked about using apple cider vinegar with some water and also using conditioner. So I was let me try this out. And y'all, I got me a spray bottle. I mixed it with water and apple cider vinegar and I sprayed it, and immediately all that dirt, all that gunk dissolved. And I think that was where I had my breakthrough as far as it came to my natural hair. I knew that, okay, I have a chance. I know it sounds crazy, but I was just wow, this is a game changer for me. So I would say my hair journey really started in 2018. My hair was probably around, I'd say here. If it was straightened out, it was here. And this leads me into my first tip. Tip number 1 in growing your hair is learning how to detangle your hair. Yes, ladies, this is very important. This is key because you can do all the protective styles you want, but if you're not retaining that length, then it was a waste. So I'm just gonna show you some products that I use to detangle my hair. I get a spray bottle and I spray my hair with water, and then I use the Cantu. As you can see, this one is almost done. This may not work for you. I don't know, depending on the type of hair you have or the ingredients that you may not be able to use on your hair. But this works for me. If it doesn't, just find you a good leave-in conditioner. I also use the Marie's Daughter detangler. I also use the Hask leave-in conditioner / detangler 5-in-1 spray. The whole point is find a product that helps you to detangle your hair and stick with it, okay? And of course, never detangle your hair while it's dry. Always have some type of moisture or type of water or something when you're detangling your hair. I also like to use a big comb to detangle my hair, and I start from the roots. And I start from the bottom and work my way up. Okay, so that's tip number 1. So tip number 2 on how to grow your hair is leaving your hair in a protective style. I'm sure everyone has heard of this one already, and this is something that I feel is very important, and it's just as important as knowing how to detangle your hair. I don't really do my hair often, but when I do, I get knotless braids or box braids or you know, like the faux locks. I like to twist out my hair and just, you know, make sure it's moisturized and just leave it. And you know, sometimes I could put them in like a ponytail or things like that, or braiding my hair all back and like wearing a wig. I don't really glue down my wig, so I just pop it on and then pop it off. And then I also do like the mushroom, my pineapple. And like now that my hair is longer, I have other protective styles that I'm gonna start, you know, playing around with and things like that. But just making sure that you're just leaving your hair alone. Like stop not touching it and not playing around with it too much. Like even leaving my hair like this, I'm gonna get my hair washed, trimmed, and braided back this Friday. And which is why I wanted to make the video now, because I knew that I don't really leave my hair like this, because this is not really a protective style. It's really exposed, and I just want to just make sure that, you know, I'm retaining my length. So tip number 3 on how to grow your hair is keeping it moisturized. So one thing that I remember doing in 2018 was creating like a mixture, because you know that LOC liquid oil and conditioner. So what I used to do was put this Garnier Intensely Smooth Leave-In Conditioner. I take some like peppermint oil. I would take some water, some olive oil, and just put it in a spray bottle. Like right here, this is like a concoction of some type of oils and stuff. And whenever I do like my braid down, once I know that my hair is like getting, you know, drier, I just spritz a little bit and spray my ends as well. And then just to seal that in, I use the Blue Magic Originals Indian hemp conditioner type of, like, you know, petroleum jelly thingy. And I use that on my end just to keep that protected as well, because I know that my ends, they get dry very easily. And a few years ago I did bleach my hair, so it's like whenever I go to the stylist, they say my hair is very healthy, and so I feel like I've been taking care of my hair pretty much. So yeah, you just want to make sure your hair is moisturized and you're just giving it the nutrients that it needs. This just ties into tip number 4. You want to make sure that you're also taking your vitamin D. I personally, I went to the doctor last year and they mentioned that I was low in vitamin D. So ever since then, I started taking 1 tablet of 50,000 IU of vitamin D, and this is what was prescribed to me by the doctor, but I could just get it online. So I bought it myself, and I take that once a week. And I don't know if it's helping or not, but when I did get my blood work recently, they said my vitamin D was normal, so I'm assuming that it is well working. And also just watching the types of food you eat. I know that recently I've also changed my diet. I eat way more cleaner now than I had like. So tip number 5 in how to grow your hair is making sure you're getting your trims regularly. I personally get my trims at least 2 times a year, and the most maybe 3 times. Like I know this year I'll probably get a trim 3 times because I'm gonna get my trim next week, and then I'll probably do one again for my birthday in December, so like 3 times a year. But last year I need to trim my hair twice a year. I know it's time for a trim when my ends, they're getting like kind of like, they just get like really fuzzy. Like I don't know if y'all can see it, just starts getting fuzzy. And I know some people may be wondering, like, if I'm trimming my hair, how's my hair gonna grow? I don't really know the science behind it, but this is the best way I can explain it. If, you know, when you have split ends, they begin to travel up your hair, and the more they travel up, the more your hairstylist has to cut off. So you just want to keep doing that regularly so that you're trimming the dead ends off, and so that it doesn't damage the rest of your hair, and you're able to keep your hair as healthy, and you're not also cutting off too much hair. My last tip that I can remember right now is to just do what works for you. Like honestly, on my hair journey, like there were videos out at the time in 2018. I think the natural hair community was still like really strong then, but it was so much information, and I'm like, I don't even know if these people have the same hair texture as I do. So I just did what worked for me, whatever worked for me. And I was like, even if a YouTuber is like, don't use this product, if it worked for me, I'm gonna use it. Okay, so find out what works for you and just do what makes you happy, period. Like if you want to relax your hair tomorrow, go ahead. Like I'm the type of person, I just wanted to see how, like, if I could grow my hair, because it had been such a long time. Like I'm the type of person, like I'll cut my hair off tomorrow, I'll relax my hair tomorrow if I wanted to too. Like I really don't care. Like it's just hair, it'll grow right back. And I just wanted to see, like, if I took care of my hair, what would happen to it, because I knew when I was younger it was like this, and over the years it's like you kind of forget like like when you're just conditioned and you're just accustomed to like how your hair is and how you're treating your hair and how people around you were treating their hair, I didn't really understand that. I didn't get it. Like it didn't really make sense to me. But once it clicked for me and I realized what worked for me, I was able to manage my hair better and grow my hair. And now, like my hair, I don't look at my hair as a challenge, because I won't lie, in the past I used to, because I didn't understand how to manage my hair. I didn't understand that the reason why my scalp was hurting when I was combing my hair was because I wasn't detangling it properly. I was just using water and thinking that that was going to help my hair. Like what I used to do was, I think I used to like let my hair air dry first, and then I try to like comb it out. Like it was horrible. It was horrible. Or even when it was wet, it wasn't like fully detangled in the shower. Or like, I think the only time I was able to detangle my hair was in the shower with the conditioner. So I knew that right after I took a shower, I'd have to like quickly comb it out. But even when I combed it out, I wasn't putting the right products back in my hair to keep it moisturized so that it wouldn't dry out. You know what I mean? So figure out what works for you and stick to it, girl. Like, trust me, you can do it. Like, anybody can grow their hair and keep their hair healthy. And like I said before, it's really all about retaining your length. As long as you're retaining your length, figure out a way to retain the length of your hair and you'll see growth for sure. And one last tip as well. It's not really a tip, but this is something I also do as well. I don't wash my hair as frequently. I wash it like once or twice a month, depending on the type of style that I have. And that just works for me. Some people need to wash their hair every week, but for me, it doesn't, I don't need that. I feel like it also saves me time, because the longer your hair gets, the more time you have to like detangle and like wash it. But I found a system that works for me. I like to section my hair into 4 sections and I detangle that way. And then I wash in the shower, I come out and I do the same thing again, and I just braid them into 4 sections. And that works for me. So like I said, figure out what works for you and you'll be fine and good to go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. If you did, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I need your support to help my channel grow. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you liked the video, leave a like and also comment down below some tips that you may have for other Luxe babes and for me on what has helped you to grow your hair. So thank you again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.